Imagine stepping into the world of commercial aviation, where two pilots prepare for takeoff. One seated in the cockpit of a Boeing 777, his hands firmly gripping the iconic U-shaped yoke. This yoke, a symbol of aviation tradition, connects the pilot directly to the aircraft's control surfaces, offering a sense of mechanical feedback and authority that has defined generations of flight. Now, picture another pilot, this time in the sleek modern cockpit of an Airbus A350. Here the pilot's hand rests lightly on a side stick, a slender, side-mounted control that feels more like a video game joystick than a traditional yoke. This side stick is the gateway to a new era of flying, where computers and software play a central role in every maneuver. These two control systems are far more than just hardware. They represent the heart of two distinct philosophies. Boeing's yoke is all about direct, tactile command, giving pilots a physical connection to the aircraft. Every movement, every vibration, is felt through the yoke, reinforcing the pilot's role as the ultimate decision-maker in the sky. In contrast, Airbus has fully embraced the digital age, designing cockpits where computer-aided flight is the norm. The side stick, paired with advanced fly-by-wire technology, allows pilots to work in harmony with intelligent software, blending human judgment with the precision of automation. For pilots, these choices shape every interaction with the aircraft. The feel of the controls, the way the plane responds, and even the workload during critical moments, all are influenced by whether they're flying a Boeing or an Airbus. For passengers, the difference is more subtle, yet it still shapes the journey. The smoothness of the ride, the confidence of the crew, and even the ambiance of the cabin can be traced back to these cockpit philosophies. In American aviation, led by Boeing, there's a deep-rooted value placed on the pilot's hands-on authority. The yoke is a symbol of trust in human skill and experience, a nod to the golden age of flight when pilots were seen as heroes at the controls. Meanwhile, European design, championed by Airbus, sees the pilot as a partner with technology. Here, intelligent software assists with decision-making, reducing workload and enhancing safety, while still keeping the pilot firmly in command. Step onto a Boeing and you can almost feel the lineage of classic flight, the echoes of early aviators, the spirit of adventure, and the confidence that comes from a direct connection to the machine. Board an Airbus, and you're greeted by the future, a world of digital collaboration, where man and machine work seamlessly together to deliver a smooth, efficient, and safe journey. Neither approach is inherently superior. Both have their strengths and unique appeal. What's clear is that they are profoundly different, each offering a distinct experience for pilots and passengers alike. Understanding this difference is key to appreciating the incredible diversity of modern flight. It's a testament to how innovation can take many forms, shaped by history, culture, and vision. So, why did these two industry leaders arrive at such different solutions for the same challenge? How best to control a modern airliner? The answer lies deep in their origins, in the stories of their founders, the cultures that shaped them, and the technological revolutions that defined their eras. This is the tale of two cockpits, a story of innovation, philosophy, and the endless pursuit of safer, better flight. Airplanes may be global machines, but they're shaped by the cultures and histories of where they're built. Boeing's American roots emphasize pilot-centric evolution. Technology assists, but the pilot remains in command. The aircraft communicates through physical feedback, trusting the pilot's judgment. Airbus, born from a European consortium, started fresh. Technology acts as a guardian, with computers enforcing safety limits. The pilot's role shifts from direct manipulator to strategic manager, working with automation. These philosophies influence everything from manufacturing to maintenance, shaped by the FAA and EASA. While safety standards are harmonized, each agency's history leaves a mark. To understand why a Boeing feels different from an Airbus, start with these foundational cultures. In commercial aviation, American means Boeing. Think 737S, 747S, and Dreamliners, all rooted in direct mechanical control. Even with advanced computers, Boeing's philosophy keeps the pilot's authority unfiltered. European means Airbus, where fly-by-wire technology turns pilot inputs into computer-mediated requests. The computer ensures safety before moving the control surfaces. Regulatory agencies, FAA and EASA, shape these designs, embedding their philosophies into every aircraft. Certification processes reinforce these differences, from emergency systems to software validation. Ultimately, it's a blend of heritage, design, and regulation that defines each plane. Two different answers to the same question: how should we fly? Nowhere is the divide between Boeing and Airbus clearer than in the cockpit, where philosophy and design come together to shape the very way pilots interact with their aircraft. The cockpit is the nerve center, and every detail reflects decades of engineering choices and company culture. In Boeing aircraft, the traditional yoke is physically linked between the captain and first officer. Every movement, whether a gentle nudge or a sharp turn, is mirrored on both sides, ensuring that both pilots are always aware of each other's actions. This setup fosters a strong sense of teamwork, communication, and mutual awareness, which has been a hallmark of Boeing's design philosophy for generations. In contrast, Airbus takes a different approach. The side stick, a hallmark of Airbus cockpits, is not physically linked. Each pilot's input is sent directly to the aircraft's flight computer, which then decides whose commands to prioritize. This system emphasizes automation and trust in technology, allowing for more independent operation, but requiring clear communication between pilots. Boeing's instrument panels are designed to echo the look and feel of classic analog gauges, making it easier for pilots to transition between older and newer models. This continuity helps maintain a sense of familiarity and comfort, even as technology evolves. Another key difference is in the thrust levers. In Boeing cockpits, the thrust levers physically move when the autothrottle is engaged, providing pilots with tactile feedback. This movement allows pilots to feel the aircraft's power changes, reinforcing their connection to the machine. Airbus, on the other hand, embraces a minimalist glass cockpit. The displays are clean and uncluttered, showing only the information needed for each phase of flight. This design reduces distractions and helps pilots focus on what's most important at any given moment. In Airbus aircraft, the thrust levers remain stationary when the autothrust system is active. Pilots monitor engine power and performance on digital screens, reinforcing their role as system supervisors rather than manual controllers. The result is a cockpit that feels evolutionary in Boeing, building on tradition and pilot intuition, while Airbus's feels revolutionary, embracing new technology and automation at every turn. Both cockpits are marvels of modern engineering, but they speak different languages. Boeing's design invites pilots to be hands-on, always in touch with the aircraft, while Airbus encourages pilots to manage systems and trust in automation. The result? Two distinct experiences, not just for pilots but subtly for passengers as well. Whether you're in the cockpit or the cabin, the differences between Boeing and Airbus shape every journey in ways you might never notice, but pilots feel every day. The yoke and side stick are more than just flight controls. They're icons of two distinct aviation philosophies, each representing a unique approach to how pilots interact with their aircraft. Boeing's yoke is large, central, and demands two hands, a direct link to aviation's roots. It's a physical, mechanical connection to the aircraft, offering instant shared feedback between pilots. When one pilot moves the yoke, the other feels it too, fostering teamwork and clear communication in the cockpit. This design emphasizes tradition, reliability, and a sense of direct control that many pilots find reassuring, especially in challenging situations. In contrast, Airbus's side stick is small, ergonomic, and designed for one-handed use. It frees up valuable space in the cockpit, allowing for a more relaxed posture and easier access to other controls. The side stick operates through digital fly-by-wire systems, translating pilot input into electronic signals for precise, computer-assisted control. This modern approach reflects a shift toward automation and efficiency, prioritizing pilot comfort and reducing fatigue on long flights. Yoke advocates value its tactile feedback and the transparency it provides in shared control. The physical movement of the yoke makes it easy to see and feel what the other pilot is doing, which can be crucial during emergencies or complex maneuvers. Side stick supporters, on the other hand, argue that it's more modern, ergonomic, and perfectly suited to today's advanced fly-by-wire systems. The side stick's design reduces pilot workload and allows for more intuitive, precise inputs, especially during high-stress situations. The debate between yoke and side stick is ongoing. Is the physical feedback and shared control of the yoke more important, or does the digital precision and comfort of the side stick better serve today's pilots? Each side has passionate supporters, and both systems have evolved to meet the demands of modern aviation. Airbus addresses the challenge of dual inputs with priority buttons and clear warning systems, prioritizing system clarity and safety over tactile cues. This approach relies on technology to manage potential conflicts, rather than physical feedback. Both systems have their strengths, but ultimately, each reflects a different vision of the pilot's role, whether as a hands-on aviator or a systems manager working alongside advanced automation. In the end, the choice between yoke and sidestick is about more than just hardware. It's a question of philosophy, tradition, and the evolving relationship between pilots and their machines, a debate that continues to shape the future of aviation. The core difference is automation and authority. Boeing, the pilot, is always in command. Automation assists but can be overridden by force. The plane won't refuse a command, even a bad one. Airbus, the computer enforces hard safety limits. Flight envelope protections prevent dangerous inputs. The pilot's authority is exercised within these boundaries. Boeing pilots train for hands-on recovery. Airbus pilots master system management and flight control laws. Both require skill, but the emphasis is different. Raw flying versus expert supervision. This shapes training, mindset, and every moment in the cockpit. Two philosophies, both aiming for safety, but by different routes. Passengers may notice subtle differences shaped by these philosophies. Boeing's curved sidewalls and large dimmable Dreamliner windows create a sense of space and connection to the sky. Airbus's squared-off cabins and wide interiors feel open, with smooth, stable rides thanks to constant computer adjustments. Boeing's direct controls can transmit more of the air's movement, giving a classic airplane feel. But seat comfort, entertainment, and service are set by airlines, not manufacturers. The airframe is the canvas. The airline paints the picture. Ultimately, the choice of carrier matters more than the logo on the nose. For pilots, switching between Boeing and Airbus means more than learning new buttons. It's a mental shift. Type rating training rewires habits. Boeing pilots learn to trust automation less. Airbus pilots become system supervisors. Moving from yoke to sidestick or vice versa means relearning muscle memory and cockpit flow. Boeing demands hands-on flying and direct feedback. Airbus requires comfort with automation and screen-based awareness. Despite the differences, core aviation skills remain universal. Pilots adapt, transition, and thrive, making the industry stronger. The two philosophies force mental flexibility and broaden understanding. No matter the cockpit, the pilot's duty is always the same: safe, efficient flight. The divide between Boeing and Airbus is blurring. Both now use advanced fly-by-wire, with Boeing adding soft limits and Airbus refining pilot-computer communication. Competition and shared technology mean good ideas spread quickly. Safety standards and pilot training are harmonized worldwide. The differences still matter to pilots, but for passengers, both offer world-class safety and efficiency. Whether you fly Boeing or Airbus, you're in the hands of cutting-edge engineering. The sky is now a shared stage for both philosophies, each shaping the future of flight.